This is Music, and this is another episode of First Impressions. Welcome to another episode of First Impressions. In these videos, I share with you my first impressions of the many CDs I've blind bought over the last couple of years. I have a handful of CDs to talk about this time. 4 of them are by different Japanese artists, but let's start with the one that's not Japanese. This one here, Charred Walls of the Damned. I do have the digipack stored safely somewhere else, don't worry. It's a double disc set, so it comes with a DVD, which I haven't watched, but I've listened to the CD. So this is US power metal, and it has quite an oomph to it. It features Ripper Owens on vocals. So you have the epic vocals, you have the big vocal lines, you have all the power metal stuff, and because it's US power metal, it has an oomph. One thing that's really cool is that this is borderline power thrash, I would say. You even have some melodeath elements, if not straight up death metal elements. You have some borderline blast beat sections as well. So it's quite aggressive even for US power metal, and that's what I really like about this. Ripper Owens sounds fantastic on here. I remember back when he was in Priest, people trashed the band for hiring a Rob Halford clone, but he doesn't sound at all like Rob Halford. He uses similar techniques, but he's not a Halford clone. He actually has more in common with Ronnie James Dio on this one. This is great. If you like your power metal, check out Charred Walls of the Damned. Up next, Division by the Gazette. This is characterized as Visual K. So the visual side of things is an important part of the package, costumes and theatricality and all that stuff. Musically, we're dealing with, I would say, industrial metal with some new metal, and it's quite frankly not my cup of tea. It's not bad music by any stretch of the imagination, but it has too many house and techno elements for my taste. I don't know if this is going to stay in my collection. I'm probably going to give it another chance. But upon first listen, nope, it didn't work for me. Doesn't matter, I got it for free anyways. Up next, this is more my cup of tea. Hiromi, the Piano Quintet, Silver Lining Suite. So this also came in a digipack. I have it stored safely somewhere else. So Hiromi Uehara is primarily a jazz pianist, but this one is super interesting. As you can see, you got some string instruments in the background, so it's her and some string instruments. So it's almost like I would say chamber music, but with her unique quirkiness. So some of it is like classically leaning, some of it is more like jazzy, and then you have her jazzy piano, and you have the violins and all that stuff in the background, and it's just really nice music. I enjoy listening to this kind of like it's the kind of music you can have on in the background, or you can listen to it mindfully. So this is really nice stuff. She has so many great releases under her belt, Hiromi, be it jazz rock with a full band, be it jazz fusion, be it her alone by her piano, or be it like this kind of chamber music kind of stuff. Really enjoyed it. She's great. If you like your jazz fusion, check out her output. Okay, up next, Lai and the Chameleon, and I guess it's Jugem maybe. This is quite interesting. I did look it up when I received this. This was one of the mystery CDs from JPU Records that I got for free. This one too. One reason I might want to keep this is that it's the first release on JPU Records. It's JPU 001. Anyways, back to this one here. So I did look it up, and it was described as experimental hard rock, and I kind of get the experimental part of it for sure. I don't hear a whole lot of hard rock. To me, this sounds more like alternative rock. It's very melodic. It is experimental. You have lots of kind of quirky things popping up. You also have some kind of electronica elements on here, which work much better for me than the Gazette electronica elements do. It's female fronted. This, she has a pretty, I think she's going for a kind of kawaii voice without it being too much, if you know what I mean. You got some nice vocal melodies. The guitar has a nice twangy tone to it, and it's just good fun. This one is staying. I need to give it some more spins, but I enjoyed this. I don't hear the hard rock, to be honest. I hear the sort of experimental approach, and then I hear a lot of alternative rock, kind of like modern alternative rock, but with what sounds like a clear influence from 90s alternative rock. And up last, Seize the Fate by Nemophila. This is very good. They are a modern metal band, and they are all over the place genre-wise. So on here it starts out with the title track, which is very thrashy, but then you have some almost progressive metal stuff. You have some pop punk even in one of the songs. You have some melodic hard rock. You have some metalcore. It's a good mix of things, and it's delivered with just top-notch musicianship. The drummer is fantastic. The two guitarists, amazing. The singer has a uniquely recognizable voice, and she's one of my favorite singers. And the bass player is rock solid. So there's a bit of, it's a mixed bag. There should be something for almost everyone on here, from metalcore to thrash metal. The main attraction point to me is the musicianship. That is just fantastic, out of this world. I don't like all of the songs equally. There's not a song I dislike on here, but I like some more than others. I tend to gravitate more towards the more, thrashy, or power metal-y, or hard rocky ones. There's not too much metalcore for me on here though, so that is nice. But yeah, there you go. Some interesting first impressions here from kind of death metal informed power metal over industrial to pretty much everything on here. So there you go. Do check these out yourself if they sound interesting. Thanks for watching.